Hey, Devan here. In today's video, I'll show you the perfect starting point for creating a great employee experience program in Qualtrics. So many HR professionals I deal with are in the early stages of their employee experience program, and I find that they're often overwhelmed because one, they have limited time and resources, two, it's their first experience with an advanced platform like Qualtrics, and three, they've been tasked with this very big goal, right? They have to secure buy-in from their senior leadership by building a business case for measuring employee experience, which is essentially a way for them to expand their HR capabilities. Many of the clients I work with are HR program managers and directors of HR. And what makes matters worse is that on top of this very big goal, there are a lot of common problems that I see. So the first one is workload. A lot of times they have other tasks and duties to fulfill, resulting them in having very limited bandwidth for their small teams. So there's little to zero support for big technology initiatives. The second thing I see is they lack a technical proficiency. So many HR professionals are not very technical, and they often worry about handling and analyzing data. The third thing I see is they have trouble creating these metrics and identifying which ones leadership care about. So they have trouble articulating why the HR initiatives should be a critical business outcome. And lastly, what I see is that they need tools and technology that are easy to use, or there will be no adoption. So when I see clients who are facing these problems, I always recommend the EX25 methodology, which is Qualtrics' flagship solution for employee experience programs. So this methodology offers a low effort, high impact approach for building a successful employee experience program. And this is practically a done for you model. What the solution does, it allows companies to measure more aspects of the employee experience with fewer questions at a practical and realistic cadence. Before, companies would use traditional annual engagement surveys to measure their employee experience. But in the last 2 years, things have drastically changed. Quickly, companies saw that their employees were engaged, but still leaving the company. Right? And the best examples of this is in the healthcare industry, where nurses and doctors are really engaged and believe in their work, but they were quitting in droves. That's why it's crucial to measure more than engagement. The EX25 methodology validated 5 KPIs for employee experience. So engagement is still a crucial piece, but they also measure intent to stay, experience versus expectations, wellness, and inclusion. So the methodology also gives you these 25 key drivers which act as levers to help you improve the employee experience program. For instance, if you find out that work-life balance is negatively impacting your 5 KPIs, you now know where to focus your efforts, right? All of this is based on correlation analysis. The cadence is also very versatile. So for example, you can do a very big annual baseline in the beginning, followed by 3 quarterly pulses. If your organization is a bit slower, you can just do it on a biannual basis, so just twice a year. Or you can just do on a quarterly basis of 4 small pulses, right? All of this is basically to build a trend line where you can see if your changes have a positive or negative effect. The EX25 methodology also comes with this pre-built dashboard requiring very minimal customization. I also created another YouTube video called Creating an HR Dashboard for Senior Leaders. You should definitely check it out as it goes more in depth into the dashboard build. It also includes a communication plan with built-in templates and tells you what to do every step of the process. So you can see here, it tells you what to do 2 to 4 weeks pre-launch. It tells you what to do on launch day, midway into participation, day of survey close, 1 or 2 weeks post-close, and then 2 to 3 weeks post-close. It also tells you who to send it to as well. Additionally, each questions are certified, which means they come in 14 different languages, so you don't have to translate them. They also come with experience management benchmarks, which is powered by the world's largest experience data and library, allowing you to compare your scores with those companies in different countries, from Argentina all the way to Vietnam. You can compare it to Fortune 500 companies, industries from all nonprofits all the way to utilities, also regions from Africa all the way to Western Europe. Using certified questions set you up for success in future projects. Since each question is standardized, each solution in Qualtrics build on each other much like Lego blocks. For example, if you discover that your company's reputation is low and your employees are leaving within their first year, you may want to launch a candidate experience or focusing on improving your onboarding process. If you find out that your workplace wellness needs enhancement, you could conduct a workplace study Or alternatively, if you want to focus on training development to boost engagement, you can implement a training development program. And lastly, if you discover that your company's inclusivity is lacking, you can initiate a diversity, equity, and inclusion program. To further analyze your data, you can use a feature called Employee Journey Analytics, which combines up to 10 projects. This ensures that none of your projects are never siloed, and you can easily access this feature in your catalog section within your Qualtrics account. You can even take it a step further by using CrossXM to combine your employee experience and customer experience data. And since you're employing certified questions benchmarked globally, you can create a dashboard to observe how your employee experience impacts your Net Promoter Score on the customer experience side of the business. Every client who I've helped launch this methodology is always impressed by the results and value they get from it. It allows them to build a solid foundation for their employee experience program. As someone who's worked in HR before, I wish I had these tools, as it would make my job a million times easier. So that's it for this video. I hope you found this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, or feel free to ask any questions in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.